What's up, Oaklanders? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome home to the wonderful world of Oaklands. I'm the TheFloorLord, and today we're going to be working on my front entrance of my base. So, please, if you would be so kind, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a message. Any comment that you'd like. I'd love to hear from you, your ideas, your opinions, even some critiques. I can take it, I'm okay. Alright, so, without further ado, let's get after it. So, this is what I have at the beginning of, or I guess at the entrance of my base. I've tried to work off some ideas. The picture on my thumbnail is kind of my inspiration. I'm trying to follow something like that, but we'll see how this goes. I don't know if I like... I like the edging of it, but I feel like it's a little bit dark. I kind of wanted it to look a little more metallic. So I was going through some of my materials, but I really couldn't find anything that was close. Anything that like really stuck out to me. Like there was some zinc. Whoops, let's switch this. I think the zinc looks okay. Let's see how it does comparatively to the other side. See, and I don't know if that's too light. I don't know if this is too light or if this is too dark. Tell me what you guys think. But what I was trying to go for is a futuristic looking entrance. And then what I was going to do was add in some windows that are almost like portals that you can look in to the base and be able to see the store within. So let's see, let's get, where is it at? I don't want the edge. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do a rounded wedge. There we go. And then we'll rotate a little more. Whoops. Rotate a little more. Okay. Okay, so it's going to look like this, but what we're going to do is we're going to be extending it out. Like so. And then we're going to be extending it down as well. Let's do 4. That should be good. Then we'll come up 4. Come down just a little bit. Nope, that's not what I want. I don't know what I grabbed over there. Okay, but this is going to be up just a tiny bit, like this. And then we'll be able to have some decorative part underneath. 1, 2. Yeah, 3 should be good. And then I want to do the same kind of thing on this side. So that should be good. And then another thing I wanted to do, so this is, I guess, my idea, or my vision, is we're going to have the entrance here. The entrance is going to be right here, and then within the entrance is going to be, level 1 is going to be the shop. And so that's why I built all of these. I'm getting ready to put the shop into effect. And then I've got these ones over here. So this is all the wood right here. This is all the stone right here. And then I have more for the ores as well. So we're going to have the 3 different sections, and that's just for material. I'm going to be creating a shop so that people can buy materials in about probably, I don't know, 250 to 500 units worth, I would say, or maybe just 100 units at a time. That might make it a little bit easier. And that way pricing can kind of stay the same. And then we're going to be working on the museum. And that's why I just have a mess up here. I started building some decorative things. That's why all of these ones look like this. They were kind of showcased at first, and I had it on level 1, but I thought level 1 might be better served as a store, so that when people come in, if they want to, buy something, looks nice, they can do so. That might make it a little bit easier. And then level 2 will be the museum. And I'm thinking, I can't get down there right now, but down into my basement, I'm thinking I might add some storage and stuff like that. Possibly where I add the vehicles, show them off and stuff like that. So, let us work on this front right here. And we'll finish working on this. So I got the door. I think I want to add some like neon lights to make it kind of pop out a little bit more. I had Host. Host has been helping me work on my base. He helped design this front, which I'm really appreciative of. And hopefully we'll just be able to add just a little bit more. But he helped create this background for my logo. I designed my logo, but he did something that I absolutely loved, and it uses the mysterious mushroom. Where is it at? Right here. So if I swap this, yeah. So what he did was he basically just created this outline of my logo and made it just a tiny bit bigger, and then so it had like this border all the way around my logo with this mysterious mushroom, and it just popped and made it look amazing. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. So let's select this region. Select. Let's replicate it. Wow. That's not going to work. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay, and then we'll find some finalization of spots and stuff like that. But I did see as well, someone had like an overhang that looked really nice. So I was thinking about doing something like that. I thought it'd be kind of fun to put in an overhang with some lights. Adding in some spotlights might make it give a little bit of an ambiance, and then I can add some flooring down here into the bottom. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me. There's plenty of people out there that are just absolutely fantastic when it comes to building. I am not one of those people. I try. I'm learning. I've got a big learning curve ahead of me. I like just grinding. I love to grind and play the game and enjoy it. So, I appreciate your patience. So, what we're going to also do, let's add in a cylinder. And we're going to do the same here. Oh. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, sorry. Super important phone call from the wife. She's coming back from movie night with my daughter, so. Okay. Let us move this over a little bit. I think I need to make some more room for these things. Let's see. Okay, so the mirrors here. Let me look at, hold on 1 second. I'm going to pull up my image as a reference. There we go. Okay. So I need a rounded wedge. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Let me see where this is really fast. So I absolutely love the meteors. I think it's a really good way to get some quick money and some resources. Getting some meteor cores. It's just really quick. Oh, see right here. Okay, let's get after it. I'm gonna go and grab that right quick, and then we'll come right back to working on that entrance. Okay, so and it's gonna be well after the stream is over. Okay. My UFO's stuck in a tree. Joys. Alright, well, my kids have started school. I wonder how many people out there have started school as well. If you've started school, leave me a comment and tell me what you think of your new year of school. I'm getting ready to go back to school, and I'm older. Schooling never ends. I'm working on getting my degree. Alright. Let's chop a few of these down. It looks like we've only got 4. So this should be pretty quick. Try and get as low as I can. There we go. My goodness. Let's put this in the back of here. Let's grab the eel kelp. Chop. Wonderful. And then we'll grab the electrified tree, which is also going to be good. Don't forget the meteor core. This will come in handy for a lot of different things. If you're wondering and you're new, meteor core can be used to get the Emberbane axe as well as the fusion coil. So I'll be making some tutorial videos here in the near future on how to get those things and what you need to do to earn them. So let's get this out of the hole. And then let's get this last tree. We'll take it back, get a little moolah. I fell below 10 million. I had to buy a few things, but that's okay. I'll slowly get back to where I was. Okay, let's head back to the base. Of course, I get stuck. Come on, let me out. There we go. Okay. One thing that I've been working on trying to collect is all the different resources in the game. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I'm just going to go and get these resources, and then I'll have them, and then I'll be good. Oh my goodness. A whole lot bigger and more time consuming than I ever realized. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I'll just get these, and oh, I'll just get these. No, yeah. So, taking all of the resources and collecting a drawer full of each takes a whole lot longer than I was thinking. I usually only play for, a little bit of time, not every day. Usually like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Uh, and I might play a little bit on Fridays or Saturdays if something comes up, some kind of event. But for the most part, I don't play a whole lot. And I'm realizing that, I start working on trying to fill up a drawer full of something. And the time is gone and I've barely done anything. I mean, like right now. I've barely done a whole lot of anything right now, and it's already been 20 minutes. That's how I feel. It just goes by so fast. But time flies when you're having fun. Okay. I need to put this higher. Don't go into a blueprint. Okay. So, like you see, like I'm trying to collect a drawer full of everything. So like, I've got 250 yellow stars, green stars, red stars. I'm working on blue stars and purple stars. I really haven't done a whole lot with the fireflies. I'm hoping to do a whole lot more with the ghosts coming up with Halloween, which was announced. It's out there. Go and take a look. I think it starts on October 4th. So get excited. Typical developers did announce that Halloween is coming back. So, but like you see, I've got like eel kelp in all of them, in all of their forms as well. So, like I've got the flame slate where it's raw, and then I've got flame slate where it's refined, and then flame slate where it's forged. I'm trying to collect a drawer full of each. I don't have everything on my base here because it became too big. Every time that I would play and come back to my base, it it would lag, and it was definitely lagging other people's bases, and I felt really bad. So I moved everything to a storage base, and that's where it resides. So for now, there we go. For now, we'll just get what we can. Oh, see, and I gotta switch this back because I'm done with the eel kelp. And let's bring this back down. And so what I'll do is I'll just put stuff in drawers for right now while I'm like working and playing. I really need to work on my automation. That's one of the next things I really want to do is work on an automated system where it's going to do automate everything. I'm hoping that I can make it so that it does and stores everything. Because I started working on one down below, and it was becoming so big and so massive that it was just lagging my whole base. I couldn't do it because it was too much. I hope with what Hoofer came out today, um, talking about storage, that it's going to be fixed. That we're going to have more space to do things, and it's not going to cause issues with my base. Because if my base becomes too big, I can't do everything that I wanted to do. And that kind of makes me sad. Because I'd love to do more. Obviously, I'd love to do tons of stuff. But again, time tends to hold me back because I don't have a whole lot of it. I did play a lot after my surgery. I had surgery on my foot because it broke. So I had a little bit of time off of work. And that's where I ended up meeting a whole lot of amazing people. Like Tease and Host, among a plethora of other people. So, okay, now that we've got those, let's get back to working on this window right here. Because what I'm thinking is I'm going to replicate this, and I want to put this, we're just going to put it one space away just so that we can get an idea. Actually, let's delete that. Let's see if we can make it better. And I don't know if this is going to make it look better, but let's try. I'm learning here as I go. Maybe. Let's see how this looks. Nope. Let's do 16. Let's do 16, and then we'll grab all 4 of these, and we'll just scoot it back so that it looks like this. Okay, and then this is off by just a little bit. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna look great, but I'm thinking if we add in some neon lights, especially some like underglow and stuff around the windows, it might look a little bit better. Let's add some iron in here. Gets really thin right there. Maybe what I can do is I can just add a little bit of a lip to there. Because I'm thinking I might want to add like a shelf. Like a display shelf right here. I think that might be kind of nice. Yeah, I think that's looking okay. Alright, tell me your opinion in the comment section. Do you like the light or do you like the dark? Which will be better? The light or the dark? Because now that I'm looking at it, I kind of feel like I'm leaning towards the light. I tried it at first when I like first put it on, and I was like, ugh, no. I also tried the scrap. Yeah, no. It just did not look good. See, it doesn't look good. I don't feel like it feels good. It just looks kind of wonky. Yeah, I don't like it. So, so there's zinc. Yeah, there we go. Okay, what's another one that we could use? Let's kind of play around with it. I didn't care for lithium. It was not good. I wish there was one more thing that you could, rather than like searching for a material. Oh no! See, now I'm messing with that side. Glass. Okay. What I was wishing is if you could add filters to the top rather than just searching for a material, if you could just like click on a filter like button and you just say show me all wood, show me all stone, show me all ore. Cuz yeah, trying to get through everything, cuz there are some times where I'm like, "Oh, that's the right color." And you click on it and you're like, "Oh, that's wood. That's going to have a wood like that's the right color." It's like, "Oh, but that's wood. That's not gonna look good. Dang it." So, because I've had that a few times. Blue ice, blue steel. See, like blue clay. I think blue clay might look the right color, but yeah, no, just looks like sand. So, stone. Oh, we could do stone. It's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit lighter than the iron, but definitely darker. Let's see. Let's see how it looks here. Not bad, not bad. I think that would be okay. I think it looks decent. Not bad. Why is this sticking out? I don't know. I think I might go with stone. And that might be a little bit easier to collect. Oh. Hey! Great sink. I am having a good night. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great night too. Yeah, I'm just messing around. I figured I'd jump on. I haven't streamed for a little while, and it's kind of, unfortunately, it's kind of a mess. Trying to figure this out. Trying to build. I'm not a builder, but maybe what I'll do on the next one is I'll work on trying to show off a few things. One real quick interesting thing that I have found, if you've gone this far into the video, thank you so much. If you're just kind of skipping around and you come to this, please, please, please subscribe. I'd love to be able to provide more in the game of Oaklands to Oaklanders. Oh. So, looks like Crate Sink is working on his own base in Oaklands. Good luck. What are you designing your base to be like, I guess? What is your theme? Mine is a little bit futuristic. That's what I'm going for. Before I was going more old-timey Smithsonian museum. And that, so I had these big pillars that were like Greek pillars and stuff like that, and I ended up changing it and deciding to go more futuristic. If you guys didn't know, something that's interesting is if you've gone down into the void, you've noticed that there are these kind of plants, right? And they're huge. So it's almost like barbs or like rose bushes and stuff like that. But when you drive through them, they hurt. They hurt like bad. But they have these ones. They have these ones in the. Let's see. This is the Lost Woods. Yeah, and if you look up here, there's a sign up here. They got it fixed. It says Lost Woods, right? And then they have some over in the oak side where the old what was it, the resource hub used to be, or the junkyard, Jared's junkyard. But anyways, as you drive through these now, they start to hurt you, so it's kind of interesting. Hey, thank you, appreciate you. So just be careful because they've updated it. These tiny little things, they can start to hurt you. And they're all over. Oh no. Flip. There we go. So, bear that in mind. It's not just in the void where they can hurt you. It's also here in the Lost Woods and then over in the Oak Forest. Ooh, burls. I love me some burls. Alright, let's see. He says he's building a large factory castle style, but a large skyscraper. Nice. I see so many people that are like fantastic at building, and I see what they're doing, and I'm like, oh man, that is so cool. I wish I could do something like that. But then I don't want to do like exactly what everyone else is doing, because it's their thing, and I want to find my thing. I'm still working on it. Still working on trying to find what my thing is. Oh, there's the rusty axe in the stump. But every once in a while, I'll come across some burls and things like that. But that's something I kind of wanted to show off. If you didn't know, those thorn bushes that are all over the map. See, these ones over here are the same. They hurt you. Now, it's not just in the void. So be careful. Okay? Cool beans. Alright, let's get back to it. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. There's always multiple saves. I spent too much money on this game. Got all the game passes, VIP, and the monthly. Guess what? Me too! Yeah, you go into this shop, all the passes. Oh, no. Yeah. Starter pack. Yep, I am a part of the Oak Club. See? Hi! Yep, I'm a greenie. I love it. But I see that it's going towards a good cause. I mean, they're putting out a lot of really good stuff. Hopefully I can help on my part in providing good content for Oaklands. I don't plan on being as big as the other YouTubers. My goal is not to become a large YouTuber. I want to create content that's going to help Oaklanders play the game. Learn how to play, understand what it is, and things like that. But also having some fun along the way. Let's see. This has been my main game lately. Been really enjoying it. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I enjoy it very much. I will jump around a little bit with Roblox games. Mostly, I'll be playing it with my kids and things like that. But that is what I love about Oaklands, is it's a little bit of everything right now. You know, it's got a little bit of mystery and storyline that they're working on. So if you're trying to figure things out, it's a lot of fun. If you love building and designing, I mean, there are fantastic builders. I've seen some people like with their cars and everything like that. They're amazing. All of the different competitions they have, the building competitions and whatnot. It's so much fun. If you like grinding for money and things like that, or items, like this is what I'm working on right now. You know, trying to get a drawer full of all the different items. I think it's fun. If you like some like PvP, now that they have, you know, Down in the Void, you can do those kinds of things. As well as, um, you know, you've got the acid lands and things like that. So it can be a whole lot of fun. I think this game is absolutely fantastic. It's got a little bit of everything for everyone, which is what I love. Let's see. I'm going to try and soak those up. Let's see if I can... Oh, I kind of want to go down into the void really fast and just kind of mess around in there, because I have not. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. We're going to leave that there. So I'm really jealous of a lot of people that you know can build and design and make these amazing things. When I first started playing Woodmill Inc., back before, you know, Oaklands and everything like that, my whole base design was a tractor beam that you had to climb like a ladder up to a UFO. And I was going to build this whole, I guess, bottom part where it was like, you know, destroying and sucking up like a farm and a cow and stuff like that. So I thought that would be a lot of fun. Let's see, just noticed your balance for money. I've been playing this a week. Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter where you start. Like, I have been playing this game going on, I believe... When did the game come out? I'm trying to remember. Was it 23? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Oaklands. Version 1. Let's see. Oaklands came out January 14th, 2023. And I think I joined 8 days after it came out. So I've been playing like 2.5 years. So if you're feeling bad, if you don't have a lot of money, don't feel bad. It takes a little bit of time, but you'll get there. No worries. You'll find what works for you. And things change all the time. They're updating the game all the time, so you know you'll find what works for you and what you enjoy. It could be that you don't even bother with you know farming for money. It could be that you just start working on builds. If you do that, I know a lot of people that they do, you know, building blueprints and schematics and stuff like that, and then they sell it. and they make lots of money doing that by themselves. I just love collecting resources and building. If I want something bad enough, I'll just buy it most of the time. Yeah, yeah. See, and I love collecting. I was trying to get a drawer full of like everything, and that's just, I mean, that takes so much time. I couldn't do it. But, oh man, that didn't work out. Well, let me check and see really fast. I'm gonna hop out, and I want to see. Da, 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 da. Let's get back in. Well, you can make more than what? The offer to buy for schematics. Let's see. Okay, so let me, I guess, kind of explain. Let me go back to single player really fast. So let me see how big my base is really fast. And you can see like my start date on here for my museum. The data size is tiny. Oh my gosh. They fixed it. Big time. My data size was like 150 before. But yeah, see, so it came out January, what did I say? January, where is it at? No. It's January 17th? January 14th. Yeah, January 14th. And I started on January 22nd. So I've been playing this for a little while. So no worries. So what I was talking about, let me do this. Get back down here. Okay. There are some people that will build schematics. So as an example, here's a gramophone. This is an item that's in the game. That's an actual item. That's a gramophone. And there are some people that have designed this blueprint that looks like it. And then they'll sell this item, like this blueprint altogether, and to other people, and then they can fill it however they want. So it's just people building these schematics in a certain, building them in a certain way, and then they sell this concept idea in its entirety. So, like one of the ones that I was working on was like this stained glass mirror or stained glass window. How do you make one? I mean, it just takes practice, and that's the, I guess, the fun part of building is you get all the schematics. You said you bought the schematic Game Pass, so you have all schematics. You don't have to buy them, but all you have to do is basically just go into your build mode, click on the schematic, and kind of just play around with anything that you have. And so that's kind of what I'm doing with these ones. But you can get like microscopic. There were some people that were just going like, you can change this to like the tiniest of tiniest of. Whoops. Let's see if I can make this any smaller. Okay. So, and then what you do is you come in here and you can zoom in. Look how small that is. It's the same shape, you just made it like super tiny. So do you just copy all the pieces, then use the blueprint tool? Yes, that is exactly correct. Let me see if I can even grab this now. Dang, it's tiny. So yeah, that's what you do is you would use, I don't know if I have it down here. I think I moved it to my other base because I was working on it, but I think I'm close enough that I can show it off in here. Yep, you'd come in here and you would use this and these, and then you can change the color, and then you just learn it. How do I use the free cam? Oh, that part is easy. Unless, what are you playing on? Are you playing on Xbox? Are you playing on PC? Are you playing on your phone? Or a tablet? How do you play Oaklands? PC. Okay. I'm going to make a tutorial, if you're interested, here next week. This week I'm doing one on the UI and how to navigate the UI. And then I'm also next week going to be bringing out a video on FreeCam and rock formations. And I'm kind of starting from the basics, and then I'm going to start doing tutorials on how to do this, how to do that, how to find this, how to find that. But with PC, all you do is you click on this, up in the top right corner, you get this little eyeball. You click on the little eyeball, and then you're able to, I usually hold the right mouse button, and it helps me spin around. And then you can kind of push, like the WASD, like you move around, and that goes forward and backwards. If you have a wheel on your mouse, you can zoom in and out. With your, man, you can really zoom in. If this was a sniper game, holy moly, they'd be dead. But that's how you use it. So it's WASD, and then the other things that you can do is you can press E to go up, and then you can press Q to go down. So you can kind of play around with this, forwards, backwards, left, right, up, down. Now there's one more really big secret that I have found out, and this is what I was going to make my video on. You get a little sneak peek right now, because I'm getting ready to end this stream. I only like to stream for like an hour, because I feel like these streams that are like 3 hours long, they're so long, and it's just so hard to watch. So, and this is where I'm going to do the tutorial and everything like that. Another thing that you can do is if you push shift while you're flying, this is like normal speed where you're flying. If you push shift, it slows you down quite a bit. Then you let go, and then you can go normal speed again. Okay, so this is like normal speed. Holding shift, it really slows you down. Okay, and then you can let go. One thing that I've noticed is this is a great way to like fly around and look for, if it's nighttime, you can look for, say, like purple stars and stuff like that, or purple fireflies. You can just kind of skirt around the map and kind of stay low, and you can, see, like here's one right here, and you're like, oh, which firefly is this? Oh, this is a yellow one. Okay, just moving on. Oh, here's a yellow one right here. Kind of go up here, and you're like, oh, there's a star. And if you stay low enough, they'll render in, and you can fly around the map a whole lot faster than actually driving around. So it'll save you some time if you want to do that, hunting for like stars, or if you want to look for burls and things like that. That's what I use this for. I'll look at the trees. See, here's a red firefly. But I can just look around the map, kind of fly around and just say, hey, and if I see something that I like, I'm like, oh, here it is. And then I just click the little eyeball up in the top corner, and then I just go there. Okay. Let's see. So the opposite of the Minecraft, yeah. Where it normally makes you go faster. Exactly, yeah. So this is more like cinematic. So this is like you're flying around and then you're like, and then you can kind of go normal. So yeah, this kind of is more for cinematic purposes, I guess, which I appreciate. It's kind of fun to make tutorials and make it look nice if you're able to kind of speed it up and slow it down. But the last thing I wanted to say, if you're really quick before I end the stream, if you're pushing forward, you're going a certain speed. If you're pushing shift and forward, you're going slower. But say you don't want to go slower, you want to go faster. There is a way to go faster than just pushing forward. If you're flying sideways, you fly at the same speed that you're flying forward. Okay, so flying forward, you're going a certain speed. Flying sideways, you're going the same speed. Flying backwards, you're going the same speed. But if you fly forward and sideways at the same time diagonally, you go a tiny bit faster. So it's not by much. It's gonna save you like 2 seconds. But like if I'm flying and I'm like going through this, I'm gonna put a timer on when I do the tutorial because it does save time. So, but if you're able to like get good at like flying diagonally, this flying diagonally like this can make it so that you fly around the map a whole lot faster. And then all I do is I kind of spam the E button to kind of go up a little bit, just to keep myself going. And I think I'm kind of playing around with it. But if you push E as well as all of them, it might go even faster, flying around the map, like looking for stuff. But all I really do is I do, the forwards and the side button, and it goes the other way too. If you fly at an angle and you just get used to like looking sideways, you can go a whole lot faster flying around the map. If you're looking for something and say it's time sensitive, like nighttime and stuff like that. So anyways, that's a little sneak peek of a tutorial video that's going to be coming up next week. So hopefully you enjoy that. But I think I'm going to wrap it up. I made this window. I think I'm going to build a shelf on the inside. They should add planes. It would be so much more fun. And they added the UFO, and it doesn't necessarily fly, but there are ways that you can kind of manipulate it a little bit. That makes it kind of fun. Come on. Oh, it's not gonna go. Okay. But if you get up high enough, for example, you can kind of you do this slow, almost like a glider. You just kind of glide around the map. It's kind of fun because if you get high enough, you don't even have to worry about it. So say you get all the way up here, and there's nothing really below you. Oh, that wasn't high enough. If you get high enough, you can kind of go across the map until you hit that lower part. But see, I found a random Roblox character dancing on a rock in a desert in single player. Yep, he kind of goes around. There's a lot of Easter eggs. I could do another video about Easter eggs. That's not a bad idea. There's another really fun one, and I'll end on this one. I know of, I think, I mean, there's a lot of Easter eggs. all over the place. There's like the fish under the map. There's the fish in the rock. There's oh gosh, the banana over there. The outhouse. You see, I think it's over here. Is it right here? I thought it was right here. Nope, not here. Must be over here. But there's a place. I can't find it now. I'm gonna have to do a video and then try and find it again. Where there's like a sandcastle, just for fun. Just random things that they add into the game. And the other funny one that I found is right over here. Like if you come underneath, and there's really no way of getting up there. It's kind of difficult. But if you come underneath here, there's a little hole right here. And there's a pig with a beard. And there's Keep Your Socks On, who's one of the developers. Just kind of fun stuff that they kind of throw around the map that's kind of fun. And there's really, like I said, there's no real way to get up in here unless you had free cam. So, just little fun things. Anyways, I'm... yeah, there's the void. Alright, but I'm going to end the video here because I don't want it going on forever and ever. I appreciate you guys watching, and last time I'll ask in this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment in on the video. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for CreateSync for joining. I loved reading all of your stuff, and thanks for participating. So, with that, I will see you